no, I am not a plant-based diet type guy unless you want to die a slow, miserable death and not ever be happy again. But no, I mean, on top of that, I mean, if we really want to think about this in a scientific manner, prior to medical intervention and a lot of advancement during the first two world wars, I say first two because I think we're adding in a third one fairly soon now. The average lifespan in the United States was 47 years. So all three of us would be past our expected lifespan right now. So we are depreciable items. I know Flex and I've had discussions about this in the past, but you know, honestly, for the species, once we get past procreation age and rearing age to be able to get our kids to the point where they can be on their own, there's really no use for us to be here in the grand scheme of biology. You know, you take out art and entertainments and buildings and all that kind of stuff, it really doesn't matter because we've only been here a couple 100,000 years, as opposed to if I see a cockroach running down the road one day, that species has been here for millions of years. So at that point where it's like, you know, I don't care, you take a 50-year-old car built in 1972, I don't care how well you treat it, how much upkeep you do, that car is not going to run today like it did back in 1972. And that's unfortunately what's happened. So we're always on our legs, we're walking around. It's a ball and socket joint. It's got synovial fluid in there. It's got a little bit of padding, but over time, especially if we're not taking care of ourselves, it's going to degrade. And that's what's happening.
So everything I'm reading and seeing is just says point blank that if you want to have a reasonable chance to have a healthy, above average life after, say, 65, it is imperative that you become very, very intentional about your diet and very, very intentional about rest and very, very intentional about movement.
I'd say also stress, control your stress.
Yeah, and stress. I mean, and Frex said this a few weeks ago.